Hello, everyone. My name is Joseph Bendos, and this is the very first video, actually, for the Cello Junkie YouTube channel. So maybe some of you came from my website, or from maybe you saw this video off to the side when you were watching one of my videos I make for virtualsheetmusic.com, where I'm the cello expert, and I have a lot of videos there. So maybe that's where you saw this video. Well, anyway, if you came here, that means you're interested in really one thing. So I'll get really down to it. You're interested into whether you should be playing with curved fingers or with flat fingers. This is a very complicated question, actually, and the answer is also complicated. So I'm sorry about that. The answer is both. You can just kind of canvas a wide variety of really great cellists and see so many different approaches on this. That's why I don't think we can make a kind of a dogmatic statement about whether or not we should be using curved fingers or flat fingers. What we can say is that it seems like that curved fingers are a little bit more advantageous for fast playing. So I'll use these Kostman finger patterns. Maybe some of you know these, maybe some of you don't. But anyway, I'll just demonstrate. With curved fingers, you can really move fast because it allows you to stay hovering over the notes. If you can kind of see that. I can really fire the fingers very, very quickly. And really move them fast when it's curved. If I try to do that while they're flattened out, it automatically starts me kind of pounding and I start getting really tight. So just staying really curved and staying right over the notes that you need to play when you're playing fast is really important. So then where would you use flat fingers? Well, when you're vibrating. So when you're vibrating, obviously, you're going from note to note much more slowly. So you have time to kind of find the best position for the vibrato. And usually for me, the best position is a little bit more flat. You can see that my fingers are still curved, right? They're not kind of completely flattened out or something like that. They're still curved. But I'm much, much more flat here. You can see much more of my fingernail, for example, coming up that way. Whereas here, my fingernail's pointed more towards the side. Here it's more pointed more towards the sky, or maybe right towards the camera or something like that. So that would be really the thing is when you're vibrating, slightly flatter fingers, a little bit more flesh on the string might get you a better sound. And not in every case, so you have to experiment with this, but in most cases I found this to be true. And then when you're playing fast, you want to stay on top of the notes a little bit more and have a little bit more curved fingers. One of the really great cellists who I think demonstrated this almost to an exaggerated level was Rostropovich. And I say that with, of course, all due respect. He was an idol of mine and an immense cellist. But he did this, especially when he was in upper positions, when he's playing a piece like the Dance of the Elves, Pauper Dance of the Elves. In fact, there's a video on YouTube, I think, of him doing that. You can see that he's demonstrating exactly what I'm talking about. But then when he's playing a much slower piece, like, for example, the opening to the Dvorak Cello Concerto, he's much, much flatter. So, and you can see this with a wide variety of cellists, too. So that's, I think, your answer, is that you have to be ready to use both, flat or curved, based upon the situation. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope that answers many of your questions about flat versus curved fingers. Please click subscribe and like if you like this video. Also leave comments down below. You feel free to leave comments on what subjects you'd like me to cover in future videos on this channel, and also what pieces you'd like me to cover. I will be talking about specific pieces and the kinds of techniques you might need and the kinds of things you want to think about in specific pieces as well. So go ahead and leave those suggestions down below, and I'll be happy to make videos on those things. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and please check back for more videos soon.